Hello and welcome to The Word, bringing you the good news of Jesus Christ every day from the order of preachers around the world. Today we celebrate the Memorial of Saint Bonaventure, and from the United States we hear from Father Jerry Stuckey. Father Jerry works in Justice and Peace Ministry in the Archdiocese of St. Louis, Missouri. His preaching today is entitled Humility, the Foundation of All Virtue.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 11, verses 25 to 27. At that time, Jesus exclaimed, "I give praise to you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, for although you have hidden these things from the wise and the learned, you have revealed them to the childlike. Yes, Father, such has been your gracious will. All things have been handed over to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and anyone to whom the Son wishes to reveal him." The Gospel of the Lord. The Dominican priest from Peru and one of the fathers of liberation theology, Gustavo Gutierrez, he struggled for many years to get the Vatican to understand and accept his writings as truly Catholic and faithful to the Church. At one point, he said that the poor in Peru understood his theology better than the Vatican theologians, who feared doing social analysis was too Marxist, and that a preferential option for the poor was promoting class struggle and division. Eventually, the Church did approve, you might say, liberation theology. Well, Jesus frequently faced a similar problem. The wise and learned, the scholars and priests, they did not have enough faith to believe in his works and teachings. He said that towns like Capernaum, who did know him, heard his teaching, saw his miracles, they would face a worse judgment than Sodom for their lack of faith. There is a great danger in having the privileges of education, status, rank, authority, money, power, which is basically trusting in oneself and not in God. That is the danger. Our arrogance, self-righteousness, hypocrisy, and judging others as beneath oneself is such a dangerous pitfall for us. Today we remember Saint Bonaventure, the Franciscan seraphic doctor of the Church, parallel to our own Dominican angelic doctor of the Church, St. Thomas Aquinas. Bonaventure, being a good Franciscan and elected their seventh minister general, kept a humble Francis of Assisi before him as a model and wrote that humility is the foundation of all virtue. So the higher we climb, the lower we should bow. In today's gospel from Matthew, Jesus thanks God for hiding these things from the wise and learned and revealing them instead to the little ones. The little ones have faith and trust in God. The humble little ones understand Jesus' teachings better than the scribes and Pharisees. Just like the poor in Peru understood liberation theology at first better than the Vatican theologians who at first denounced it. So a good recommendation for us not to lose trust in God and perhaps to grow more in faith: hang out with the little ones, go with the poor, search out the suffering, disenfranchised, humble believers to whom God has chosen to reveal so much that seems to be hidden to others.